Hi, my name is Katie Needham, and I'm a sophomore here at UW looking to study psychology and communications. I live here in Seattle, Washington, Ballard specifically, so just about a 15-minute commute from UW, which means I get to see my family a lot, which is great because I'm really close to them and honestly can't imagine being in a whole separate state from them. So I'm really happy to be in state and close to my home. I decided to take this course mainly because it is a prerequisite to apply to the communications major. I took Comm200 last spring and was finally able to get Comm220 this spring, as I'm sure many of you can relate to given how competitive it is to get into these classes. Apart from the departmental requirements for taking this course, I'm just really excited and intrigued to increase my public speaking skills repertoire and my communication skills as a whole, because I believe being able to communicate effectively with people is one of the most amazing, useful tools you could have under your belt, not only in the business world and being able to be successful in your career path, but just in general, getting people to listen to your ideas and connect with them on a deeper level. So I'm very excited to take this course because of that. And a speech I'm particularly excited to work on is the persuasive speech. I have little to no experience in giving persuasive speeches. I've written many persuasive essays in my many English classes in my time, but the only persuasive speech I can recall giving is my freshman year of high school, and to be quite frank, it was an utter disaster. I tried to fit way too much into the time frame I was allowed and just started speaking very fast and ran out of breath and ended up sounding like I was going to cry in front of my whole class. So that was extremely embarrassing. So I'm looking to expel that memory of the past and give a killer persuasive speech in this class. So I'm very excited to get the opportunity to do that in Comm220. An effective speaker I personally look up to is Barack Obama. I know he's known by many people to be one of the best speakers and honestly presidents that the United States has seen as a whole. I've just always admired, even as a kid when I barely had any idea what politics was, how he was able to stand up there and be so genuine in what he was saying, so concise, so eloquent. He just embodies all of what a good speaker and communicator should be, in my opinion. And I just think he is wonderful. Every time he speaks, even as a kid, I would just be enveloped by the words he was saying and so enraptured in like the tone of his voice and how he paced his speeches. Particularly when I was doing my preparation for this speech, I rewatched his address given after the tragic Sandy Hook shooting, and it just struck me again how composed he was during it despite the obvious emotion he was feeling. He was literally crying on camera while giving this speech, yet he was still able to be so composed and eloquent and concise in everything he was saying, and delivered such a moving speech that was straight to the point, addressed all that needed to be said in regards to the victims of the shooting and their parents and America as a whole reeling from that tragic loss. And I would love to be able to give a speech someday that's as moving and concise as that speech. Concise in general, because I am known to ramble on and on as I am doing right now, but I hope to improve that throughout this course and hopefully be able to become a better public speaker in general. So, thank you.